Yo, I'm Terrified. You're Tara's friend. Come in, come in, come in. Feeling very essential today. By essential, I mean I'm feeling like I'm in my essence. I'm like touching the core of something. And so I'm wanting some type of message to get across today. There's something that I want to speak about, which is foundations, spiritual foundations. But there might be a little bit of extra, so you just got to stay tuned. You got to watch out for it. Also, hey, I mean, shit, if you're new here, you might as well go ahead and hit that little subscribe button. Anyway, foundations in your spiritual practice, okay? Straight to the point. What I mean by that is following a path. Following something that you know to be true, whether it be how you navigate the world, how you experience it, staying solidified in it, or it could be something that maybe a spiritual teacher has given you, maybe something that nature has given you. Only you know what that is. It's your choice after all. I'll speak about mine briefly because I follow maybe two paths. They kind of merge into one, but we'll get into it. So I like the path of beauty and goodness and truth. Shout out to Osho for that. I also like following the path of nature. And if you look around, nature is true to itself. It grows as is, baby. Nature is also beautiful, if you haven't noticed. And I mean, the abundance that it's always giving, the aesthetic that we can learn from, and the lessons that it teaches, that's something of goodness. So, when I find myself exerting more energy, say I am learning something practical, say I am wanting to explore something logical, I use my energy and I follow certain steps. At times I may exert too much energy, become a bit drained. However, with my spiritual foundations and my love for nature, I always have a place to come back to recharge. And the more that I sit in my roots, the deeper they stretch and the more nutrients they can pull from the source that is. And likewise, as above, so below. So you know we got to grow at the top too. It must be so. So you have to ask yourself, do I have a spiritual practice that I can come back to? Do I walk a particular path that allows me to navigate freely, but also center myself and be steady in my power and presence? A lot of the times, it's very easy to throw a dart and throw a dart and throw a dart and throw a dart, but you're not really aiming, nor is there a target to begin with. But once you have found your target, you must continue to practice throwing that dart, so to speak. They say hone your sword, sharpen your blade, right? So you may pick up items, you may pick up information, energy from other paths, other sources, and other places, yet do your best to integrate them into who you are and what you are becoming. That's what I do, at least. I do my best, too. Nature has taught me so much, and it continues to teach me every day. Perhaps some wisdom will come in the moment. Something like the peace and quiet that exists behind me. And yet there's this essence. The bugs, they give this ring. There's a charm to them. If I focus in on it, that's the only thing that exists for me. And then there's the wind that blows, and it's just me and the wind. And yet at the same time, I can release the focus and gaze into every part of nature and realize that we are one and the same. That's it. I'm keeping it simple and short today. Some of this video may make sense to you. Some of this video may be nonsense. You take what resonates. That's all I have to say. So, you be good to yourself. Stay hydrated, as always. And I'm going to see you when I see you. Take care of yourself.